All right, my name is Raleigh Douglas, and of course I'm auditioning for Biggest Loser. And I'm standing here in some of my nakedness rather, because I read the sheet and y'all want me to be all like, showing my meat. But I'm 32 years old, and I weigh about 350, 320. Don't really know for sure because I got scale phobia, so don't really want to get into all that. Anyway, so why I want to be on Biggest Loser? I want to be on Biggest Loser because you can see that I have like all of this here happening and all of this. It's like, and then the junky booty back here. It's like the ghetto, like it's it's a decent booty because it's like strip club booty, but it's like the ghetto in the hood, like 8 Mile booty. You know what I'm saying? Like East Side 8 Mile booty. You know what I'm saying? With the craters and like the bullet wounds and stuff like that. It's like, whatever, like booty butt cheeks. But anyway, so enough of all of that. I'm gonna get dressed. But my thighs look like dark right here because like I don't have like vitiligo all over. It's just like black right here because my thighs been rubbing together for so long that the friction just caused it to be black. Anyway, okay, so it affects me. It affects me because like I'm in theater, like, and I act. And every time, like, I get cast for a role or something like that, it's like I always got to be the big girl. I always got to be the one not really getting, love. Nobody loves me. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. And I'm just sick of that. Like, I deserve to be in a role where somebody loves me. I don't want to always be in the background with a piece of chicken in my hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one making a sandwich on stage, because that's not who I am. And I deserve a nice club booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the ghetto East 8 Mile stripper club booty. I want a nice, like Pamela Anderson, Beyonce type booty. I mean, just to be real. Anyway, so, like, negative situation. I remember one time I went to Chicago with my daughter. And my daughter's like, by the way, she's 9. And she's on her way to being very overweight as well, because my favorite restaurant, I really don't have one, it's home, because it's like at my house there is no candy, no mints or anything on the table. It's just straight up like, do you want a cookie, do you want a cupcake, do you want a piece of cake, what kind you want? We want chocolate, red velvet, vanilla, lemon, coconut, take your pick. That's how we get down in my house. But if I had to pick a favorite restaurant, it would definitely be Red Lobster. And the only reason why I say Red Lobster is because they have those biscuits that are to die for. But me being the overweight person I am, I have figured out how to make biscuits at home. So that's why I don't need to go to Red Lobster, because I can make pasta, shrimp pasta. Those are all my favorite foods, by the way. Like anything that's like a carb, you know what I'm saying, like anything that's like white flour based, I love it. Bread, sweet bread, cake, cookie, cupcake, pasta, you know what I'm saying? I'm prone to it. I'm eating it. So, anyhow, one of the worst situations I ever had, most embarrassing situations, I was in Chicago with my daughter. And we went to this pizzeria. And the tables were like this close together, right? And so I'm thinking, at the end of my meal, I'm thinking, how am I going to get up? How am I going to get out of this seat without my big, ginormous stripper booty knocking people's plates off of their tables? You know what I'm saying? And so I sat there for like 15 minutes trying to figure out, like, literally how I was going to get up and squeeze my big behind out of this little section. Well, when I got up, the people at the table next to me were looking really offended because I scrolled through there, and it was like, I'm still like my booty all over they plates and everything, all over they nice little pizzas, and ain't nothing I can do but be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to go through life like that, apologizing about me being, I don't want to have to go through those situations, or, roller coaster rides, those are where, come on, people my size can't even fit on a roller coaster anymore. Last time I got on a roller coaster, I haven't been on one, this was probably about 6 or 7 years ago. But the last time on a roller coaster, I stood in line like 3 hours waiting to get on this roller coaster. When I got there, the strap would not fit over, my hips wouldn't fit down in there right, and the strap wouldn't buckle because they wouldn't touch, because my hips wouldn't sit in the seat. And the guy told me after about 2 minutes of trying to buckle me in, he was like, well, ma'am, I'm sorry, you can't ride, you got to get off. I refused to be that embarrassed, so I finally just said, no, on 3, I'm going to suck it in and we're going to put it together. I'm like, but I shouldn't have to go through that. I mean, even though I know it's kind of like, it's probably a funny situation. When I look back at it, sometimes I laugh, but it's really embarrassing. It's really a hurting thing, you know what I'm saying, to be told that, oh, yeah, you know, I got to buy my ticket. I got to buy an extra ticket at the airport because I'm too big for one seat, or I can't get on the roller coaster because I'm too big to fit in one seat. You know, stuff like that bothers me. And I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. I don't want her to have to be like, oh, yeah, we limiting you to this one section of the store, you know what I'm saying, because you too big for all these nice, cute jeans and all these nice, cute clothes up here, but you're more than welcome to shop in the kitchen curtain rack, you know, the kitchen curtain section. And I just really don't want her to have to live like that, life like that. So my thing is, I need to be on Biggest Loser because, you know, I need to make an example. I'm the leader of my household. I need to make an example. I need to be an example, and I need to just be a good example for her so that she doesn't have to live like that. And not just her, for other people. Because my family, most of them are overweight. I have overweight. Most of my friends are overweight. My daughter's on her way to being overweight. And so I just need to set an example for the people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say, well, why can't you just do it on your own? Why don't you don't have to eat those things? But you know what? If a person has never gone through a food addiction, they really wouldn't know. Because here's the thing. If I was a crackhead, would you tell me to smoke one rock in moderation? Would you tell me to drink one glass of liquor in moderation? It doesn't really work like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is that if you have an addiction, you have to go to a facility where you're isolated, and you have to go through a rehabilitation until you learn how to live on your own outside that facility. And unfortunately, a crackhead or alcoholic, it's like, I don't need that to live. But food, I have to confront food because I need food in some capacity to live my life. And that's the reality of it. So, pick me. I'm a success story waiting to happen. There you go.